Hello, what's up? Welcome to our table. Welcome to BlackwaterDnD. Good friends telling better stories. I love you.
Whoa.
I am never sure what energy you're bringing to the table.
Sometimes you just have to take the plunge and say I love you first. It's not about hearing it back. It's okay. If you're it's okay.
Don't type it in the chat.
Look, if you're not ready to say it, that's okay. My feelings for you aren't dependent on how you feel about me. I just know. Look, I'm just really connected to my gut, and I've just been.
God.
This has been like on the tip of my tongue for a long time, so I figured I'd just speak my truth.
Oh, Sean.
I love you.
Thank you.
Say more words.
Say what else
Welcome
you
to
like
D&D
about us.
therapy, where we
what?
talk about how...
I'm not talking to you.
Oh!
I'm talking to you.
Did you not know that? Sean doesn't love any of us.
I hoped it was for me.
No, I've just
Sean's not
told
here
all of
for
you
us.
I
already.
know.
Sean tolerates us because it's a
Won't
work
stop
thing.
telling me.
All right.
I love you professionally.
You can love someone professionally. I'm here about that. I would like to acknowledge that we are streaming tonight from the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territories of the Coast Salish, Stolo, Semiahmoo, Kwantlen, Tsawwassen, and Musqueam First Nations. While our characters play in a world that Tim has created, we are honored to work, live, and play on these lands tonight. We are also very, very excited. We have some of the lovely folks from Salal, SVSC in the studio. Emily Oswald is here, and she is someone who helped us coordinate the Weird West charity stream, sending all of our love over to the wonderful folks at Salal. Please continue to donate to this amazing charity, formerly known as WAVA, supporting survivors of sexualized violence. Your donations go directly to helping fund therapy, hospital transport, and crisis line services for folks in need. So you can actually type support, I think, in the chat for that. And I'll make sure that all of those, our mods will make sure to direct you into the right place. So thank you for all of the wonderful folks over at Salal. We care about you very much. We are also saying a big thank you to our sponsors and partners. We are proud to be sponsored by Sirenscape because epic games require epic sound. We're also using Epidemic Sound for this wonderful campaign. We are partnered with Legend Keeper. It is the ultimate world building tool created by DMs for DMs. You can type !Legend Keeper in the chat for more info. Our campaign 2 mini sponsor is MTM Printworks. MTM is your one-stop shop for all your tabletop mini needs from fantasy, western, sci-fi, and modern. MTM has you covered. Type !MTM in the chat for all the details. I don't know what's happening.
Magic is contrary stuff.
Ooh, magic cards, but not those kind of magic cards.
Magical cards.
Our campaign 2 artist is the incomparable Tiana Kovacevic. You can find information about her by typing !artist in the chat. She's at miss._Marston on Instagram. And we are very, very proud to be rolling with Familiar Dice, a local artisanal dice creator, one of the best math clack creators around. Robin, the proprietor, is just a lovely human, and we are very, very grateful to be working with him. Again, everyone, I just want to say Robin has continually reminded me that you are not allowed to put his dice in your, get out of here, in your mouth.
Or else what? What's is he gonna
You
come
know,
back
I
and
feel
he's
like
gonna
Robin
stop
is just going to show
me?
up
He's
here.
gonna reach into my mouth like a dog that's eating chocolate.
He might, okay? I don't. drop it. But please go check out Familiar Dice across all the socials for some beautiful, also commissioned math rocks as well for your rolling pleasure. You may have noticed we are playing live in studio. We are very, very grateful to be supported here by the wonderful folks from Questline D&D. You can type !Questline in the chat to find out all of their details. Very big thank yous to Tony and Scott in the booth tonight. We thank you so much for making the show run and all that kind of good stuff. If there are other Questline folks in the chat, please extend all of the graveliest love that you can to them. Additionally, our campaign 2 has its home on Questline's YouTube page. The rest of it is all on our BlackwaterDnD YouTube. The Weird West charity one-shot is also up there for your viewing pleasure, so if you missed it and you would like to see me dressed up as a very beautiful Southern belle and Sean dressed up as
A thing from your nightmares.
Gorgeous Southern belle.
A sword.
It was really embarrassing. We showed up in the same dress.
It was the same dress.
Neither of us changed.
And Adam and
Who wore it back?
Tim were both in costume as their characters, as well as Alen and Roz and Cheyenne from Kira Questline. It was a fantastically good time, so please go check it out. And also the link to donate to Salal is also in the description there on YouTube. And that's it. That's all I have.
Whoa, my favorite part was you guys arrived and they were like, Tim, what do you want? And you're like, I don't know, an apron? And Adam was like,
Blacksmith.
I don't know, suspenders? And then Sean was like,
Give me the words.
Yes, make it
I
happen.
want you to ruin me.
All of it.
I was taking a
Fuck my
stroll
shit up,
through the
please.
Appalachian Mountains one day, and I met a roaming vagrant. And he described a man who he said would kill me. I would like to be that man.
Amazing. So grab your tissues, grab your spider milk, grab your jorts, and your best friends. Whether you are new with us tonight or you have been with us for ages, thank you so much for your support. It is through community that we make amazing things happen. We hope you feel super, super welcome here. Tony, roll the clip! Roll the clip!
To a Hemingway daiquiri.
Ooh.
A lesser known
Oh,
daiquiri.
you're upset about the tall, thin bottle and not the
Yeah.
tiny little, little
No, I
glass?
don't have the little cup.
I'm a little
What y'all can't see at home is Sean's tiny
Sean has a cup
bottle
fiasco going
of
on
olive
over here.
oil.
I need to get my macros. I'm bulking, I've had all my protein, and I just haven't had any fats today. We're drinking oil, baby.
A vinaigrette lady.
Take it away,
All
Tim.
right, so for those of you just joining us tonight, last week the party sailed across the ocean in search of the lost Caraxian ships and the ruin that they had been investigating. They found themselves sailing amongst a large coral reef where the ship was attacked by a reef drake, which ambushed the ship in an attempt to sink it. After a difficult fight, it was killed by Mirielle, allowing the party, along with the dive crew of the boat, to explore the ruins. They found a stone dome with a sealed entrance. After some brute force, they managed to break the sealed stonework, causing a flood of ocean water to cascade into the ruins, sucking them along with it. They finally came to a small landing inside where they followed a tunnel to a sealed driftwood door. They managed to open the door, which appeared to be designed to keep something in rather than out. And beyond the door, they came into a much larger cavern where 4 three-eyed figures knelt around a stone basin.
And 3 eyes is beep, beep, beep.
Boop, boop, boop.
Oh, that's worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that less.
Top down. And I will have everyone roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Ooh, this combat brought to you by my fear.
Hopefully my dice rolls are the same
Do I
as
roll
last
that at
week.
One for you, one for them.
disadvantage?
Are you exhausted?
Yes,
I go
because
one
you have a point of exhaustion.
Okay.
It is a skill check.
We're not upset about that too.
Great. It's not great.
Yeah, in the picture, these goobies have it sideways. but
Horizontally.
Our goobies have it up and down.
Vertical.
I think up and down is worse than
It
side to
absolutely
side.
is.
Absolutely.
Because if you just have an extra eye in there, you're like, oh, I see how that works. But up and down is like, oh no.
I don't
Where's
like.
the
What I don't
nose?
like about that is the implication of like the ocular nerve arrangement.
Yes.
Yeah.
The brain is also rotated.
Yeah.
Oh,
Vertical
yuck.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
I
Don't
don't
think
like these
about
triclops. I don't like them.
Okay, 25 to 20.
23.
A nasty 20.
21.
It's an old
hole.
An old hole 20.
Old hole 20. Mark at 21.
Yar.
Esper with an old hole 20. Thistle.
9.
9.
A new hole 9 as well.
Oh, 9.
Who has the higher dex?
Probably.
That's
What's your dex score?
I'm plus 0.
Plus 0.
Rollies.
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 Do I roll this at disadvantage?
No.
12.
6.
Hey, I go first.
All right. Okay, so
D&D.
Shy, you see as they have turned, you see one has started to move towards you. You can see the basin kind of in behind, and the rest of them sort of turn. And there is kind of a narrow pathway.
Okay. Do they look like they are gearing up to attack us, or do they look like they are defending the basin?
Make an insight check.
Yes. Good choice. Talk first.
That's going to be a 14.
14. It's difficult to tell.
Oh.
One has sort of moved towards you. It's gotten up from kneeling. They all have gotten up from kneeling to a sort of a crouch.
Mm-hmm.
One of them has moved slightly towards you as you came into the tunnel.
Okay.
But the eyes are just staring.
I'd like to take
There's
a.
Tendrils from their mouth as well.
Yeah, could do. I would like to take a position where I'm not clumped with the group, and I am going to use, I'm going to ready an action of a bioluminescent bolt if they start attacking me or my friends, but I will not make the first attack.
Okay.
And I will kind of put my hand out as a like an unthreatening gesture, and I'm going to say in Aquan, we're here for information about the Caraxian ship. We don't want any trouble.
Okay.
And I'm going to hold my action with the bioluminescent bolt.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
All right. Mark.
Mark's gonna do the same thing. Vibe check.
Vibe check.
I don't know.
Make an insight check.
Yeah.
I also don't understand the. What does it sound like when you speak in Orin? Is it
Aquan?
Aquan?
It almost sounds like a bubbling, or like the sound of water rushing, and then.
It's a dangerous thing to do a gargle during a bit, because you're like, if you gargled and laughed, you're
Would you
in
like to tell them
danger.
what Aquan sounds like?
No, it was Tim took a sip and then started gargling.
Would you like to tell them what Aquan sounds like?
No, please.
Thank you. That's what it sounds like. Yeah, it just sounds like gargling. And
No, yeah.
it sounds like bubbling. Yeah.
Just can't help but think between your two descriptions, it's right in the center of like World of Warcraft Murloc.
I was gonna say, do you know what
Yes, but more dainty.
Dude, I know how to Murloc.
This is high stakes, and I
There
do
you
want to
go.
honor that, but we're doing sillies. Natural 20.
Tell me everything about
The
this.
dice
the
tell a
vibe.
story. Do you need us to leave?
Yeah, I do. I need all of you.
I mean,
the vibe veil.
Natural 20 on the vibe check for something that is obviously.
One of these days I'm gonna ask everyone.
Wait, Sean?
I'm gonna ask Tim to leave.
69! No, it was an 80.
I'm gonna ask Tim to leave.
Can't waste that. 69s are sacred.
That was a sacred moment between you and me.
As you look into these creatures' eyes, you feel a kinship. You don't feel personally threatened. And you know there's something about it. You know they have something to offer.
I would like to, I don't know where Mark is on this.
I have him down here, but
Yeah, I'd love him to just take a step forward. And I would like to use my bonus action to create the telepathic connection with this gentleman across the way. They're the first one. And Mark doesn't really... When we use telepathic connection, you have to speak in a language you know.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't really have a word for this language yet. We know it as deep speech, but it's just like prisoner speak is what he knows it as. And he's sort of going off instinct on this one. And he's going to reach out to this creature. And he's going to say, friend, we are not here to cause trouble. I come seeking answers.
you hear back in your head. Be one with the living memory. Share.
Do I feel like they're like stoked about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the living memory? And I gesture to the...
To the basin?
Yeah.
Yes, come.
Let me talk to my people and let them know everything's fine.
Okay.
Okay? Okay.
And he's kind of waiting. All right, you can all come back
in!
Are you alive still?
Yeah. Mark is gonna sort of take a step forward turn his back to the creatures to address you.
Oh. Don't like this.
And he says, everyone, it's okay. It's okay. I don't think these creatures can speak, so I've talked to them.
I'm sorry, you what?
Insight check.
Are we out of initiative?
No, we're still in the
Oh,
initiative.
okay.
It's just, yeah, you
Okay.
Do an insight check.
On your turn.
My
On your
turn.
turn.
Nobody throw any punches or anything. We're all cool here.
Can we have a discussion out of initiative with this, or do we have to wait till my turn before I can say anything?
You wait your turn.
Okay.
And that's just where he's at. He's not taking the dodge action. He's not readying any spells. What you saw him do is he stepped forward, made eye contact with that one up front, and then turned around and addressed you.
I'm gonna say that my action is still held. Okay. But as I was saying, same caveat of they would have to be actively aggressive towards us.
Yep. Not hostile action. Esper you're up next.
Ready to incite the crap out of this.
I roll so bad on my insight. The thing that I chose expertise in is a 13.
I mean, seems like he's being honest with you.
You don't know.
I've heard that 7 times from you, and I really hate hearing it.
I had a different
I want to roll good on insight
catchphrase
one
for
time.
my character. I didn't realize that Dwyler's catchphrase was, you don't know.
That's Sean Deppner's catchphrase.
You don't
The
know.
bleed is too much.
The two circles are, the two Venn diagrams is a circle.
They're the same picture.
Oh, fuck. This tea is really good.
I am also going to hold my action as I reach down and grab my pipes of haunting.
Okay.
And if they aggress towards us, I'm going to play through the pipes. Of course, it's a fucking natural 20. What does that mean? I'm trying to decide whether or not I include mark in the
I
automatic
think
success.
that means go with like the truest sense of your gut. That means trust your gut.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah, I'm gonna,
Got your trust.
when I play those pipes,
Very different meaning.
Mary, Shy, and Thistle will automatically succeed.
Okay.
If I play the pipes. But any aggression, I'm gonna play the pipes.
Okay. It is their turn. You see these three return to kneeling around the basin. This one moves slightly forward and kind of beckons out to you.
To me?
So all of you sort of gestures, and is gesturing at the spot, the sort of open spot to kneel next to these three creatures.
Mark,
Yeah.
what is going on?
What do they want?
My understanding is... I said we're here for... Oh, Jesus. I said we are here for answers. And I think they have, a memory library in that basin. And I have been invited to read from it.
Oh.
If we want to find out what happened to the ship, we came looking for answers. I think that's where they are.
Why are they locked in here?
Yeah.
Let me ask.
Mark, I'ma say this, right? I don't know much about magic or anything like that, but it feels like you're playing with something. They're playing with something real deep here. And if they go to hurt you, I am going to protect you.
Good. I don't want to be hurt. If these things are bad, absolutely beat them to whatever color is inside them. It's anyone's guess, really.
What if we lose you in that thing? Are you gonna stay kneeling around this basin forever?
I doubt it.
There are more ways to die than just bodily violence.
How do we know we can trust them?
Well, let me talk to them. Look, I'm getting a good vibe. Here, may I?
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking awkwardly hobble up those fucking...
Well, wait. We'll wait till
Oh,
it gets
yeah,
your
yeah.
turn, so it's Thistle's turn now.
If you think this is the best path, I will give you the benefit of the doubt. Even though this appears for me not the wisest decision. But so far you have not led me astray.
And I will grasp his shoulder, and I will cast resistance on him.
Smart. Very smart.
D4 to his saving throw.
I appreciate that. I understand it's risky, but let's just see. I just don't want anyone shooting, stabbing anybody that maybe looks different from us, but isn't actually bad. I think they might be three-eyed fish people, but they might be people.
I trust you, Mark. Just be careful.
Before you attempt to gain access to the knowledge in the well, maybe you could ask them why they were locked down here.
Imprisoned, absolutely.
Yes, just before
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
kind of
Why are you imprisoned?
delve-
Memory library.
delve away.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Mirielle, it's your turn.
I mean, I echo what everyone else has said so far. I'm honestly out of my element here. I feel like my normal approach is useless when we're talking about creatures who can't speak, so
What is your normal approach?
you'll get a sense of it.
Okay, we'll get there when we get there. I
we'll
love
get
that.
Yeah, but I am gonna choose to trust you and all of you, I suppose, so let us know.
It's very tense, but may I?
Unless you two, or unless you'd like to do anything before us.
I
We'll
am...
hold another action.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold another action that if any of them aggress towards Mark. Yeah, if any of them aggress towards Mark.
Okay.
Like, it has to be like a very outward,
Yep.
very clear depiction of aggression.
Yeah.
I will climb up on that thing, and it's not smooth.
It helps
is,
you.
It is like a belly thing.
It does help you. You see the creature kind of moves
So
to help.
before we get to the basin, I would like to reach out to him and say,
Yeah.
friend, how did you come to be locked in here?
We are guardians of this conduit. There are those who are afraid to remember.
So as far as I can tell, they're like acolytes. Like this is like a religious site, and they're here to protect it. Someone did like really lock the door. Did you do that? The door over here.
No.
They don't know about the door.
Mark, how long have they been here?
How long have you been down here?
I don't recall.
What are we seeing?
Unclear.
Hearing right now?
What does it sound? Yeah, what does it sound like?
You hear
It's in their- it's in their
goddamn
head.
nothing.
in their
Oh,
head.
no.
Is it
It's-
taking
you
time
see-
or is it really quick?
Yeah, there's like
It happens in real time.
real time.
Okay.
Yeah, like
So we go-
You can see the creature's head moving, like as it's sort of thinking and communicating. You see the eyes, like the eyelids, sort of emote a bit.
And they have more like
They do have a mouth.
Yeah.
It does it is sort of like a half moon upwards, and at times you do see it open its mouth slightly, and you can see there are kind of jagged teeth in there, but
Okay.
it's not.
Do they look like gaunt or like do they eat? Like, does it look like they are not eaten or like?
It's
I don't know their anatomy. I wouldn't know.
yeah, they are quite. They're not bulky. Like they're fairly lithe creatures. They look between they're different heights. They're like from what you can tell, they're sort of between, maybe 4.5 to 6 feet, sort of the range. They're like you can see their musculature. They look more aquatic in nature.
Have I ever seen anything like these creatures before?
No, I don't believe so. No. They're reminiscent of things you've seen, but
Yeah.
nothing quite like this.
Bits and pieces smashed together.
One more question.
Yes.
Before.
And their skin tone is a little bit different. Like they don't look exactly the same. They look like sort of there's an individuality to each of them.
Who do they serve? Or who do they worship?
Mate, who is this a conduit to?
Harkun,
Harkun?
the living memory.
The living memory.
Does that ring any bells?
Living memory.
Yeah, the living memory. That's what you said.
Casually.
Mark,
Yeah.
if this sends you somewhere, can you ask if someone can go with you?
Can one of my mates join, or is it like a one-person thing?
They can also remember.
Oh, great news. It's an open invitation.
Can you living memory? Like it could be living. Can sometimes be like, oh, it's a like a living document, or like it's like an alive document.
I'm getting the vibe that like it's like it's an entity.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I could clarify, but I think we,
No, well, just
I don't want to be too rude.
Sure,
Words
yeah.
like,
I have experience. I've experienced being places beyond this one. If you want to go in, I would like to be your backup if you're okay with that.
As far as I can tell, they're a bunch of weirdos who live in a cave, but they seem all right.
I got a bad gut feeling.
I mean, I echo that, but if I'm gonna put my trust in Mark because I don't have any choice at this point. And if you think that that's something that you need to do, then okay.
I'm just. The other option is we attack them,
No,
or
no.
just leave. I don't understand why these are bad.
I don't think it's the creatures themselves that are bad,
It's the
Mark.
place.
I'm worried about the place and the process and the fact that everything was so locked in, and you've got these beings here who I mean I'm not here to judge them for what they're doing, but they have been down here for Kraken knows how long, diving into memories of some kind. I'm worried that if you go in there that we're gonna lose you in there.
It's like when you walk into a place and you immediately have that like, oh, this place is wrong, and then you find like a nice smiling grandmother. It feels odd.
I suppose we just have different gut feelings about this place then.
And if you can speak to them, then I'm a trust your judgment over mine. But I'm gonna do my best to pull you out of there if something goes wrong.
All right, well, here, I think you'll like these, and I'll give you my exploding beads. If they turn out to be evil, blow us all up.
Okay, anything else I need to know about?
No, I think you just grab it and go.
Okay.
I didn't actually get it checked out from Zane, because, fuck that guy, but I'm pretty sure I've seen these. I think you just grab and throw.
Okay.
And then
A lot of guesswork.
I don't
happening.
know if there's, a delay or whatever, so it might...
There's no pin to pull, or
No, you pull the bead and you can flick it if you want. But the point is distance from your body.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold them.
I would like to use the Wand of Secrets if
We're
that's
still in
possible.
initiative.
Oh, we're still.
We're sort of loose.
We're enlightened.
Initiative
I just want
light.
to see if it tells me anything more than the well has a secret.
It doesn't say the well has a secret.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Does it say
It's like
anything
it's like a large stone basin.
Does it say anything has a
As you move closer, you can see. No, there's no writing on it. It's smooth. The
But
rock
the wand
is-
doesn't tell me point out.
it seems to be sort of open access. It's an open invitation. Everyone can.
You see there is a liquid in the basin.
Yum.
Yeah.
I will
Am I
also
getting
approach the
any
basin.
any
Like, don't like any like ghostly alarm bells or the.
Is that
No,
an ability?
No, but please help us.
I have an ability called Whispers of the Dead.
Turn.
I have an ability called Whispers of the Dead, but I don't know if that mechanic.
I mean,
Like, vibe check Tim, please.
everything you've talked about. It's up to you how you like.
it's like a very secure location that.
Yeah, and they have not been hostile so far. They have not presented any hostility.
I'm gonna put a hand on Mark's shoulder and go with him.
I'm gonna approach the well because I also would like to know things.
Okay.
Oh no!
You're a bear and you know things.
Yeah.
And you see as you three step forward, you see two of them step up to make space for you around the basin.
Do we get in?
What do we need to do?
If you would kneel,
Kneel, team.
it is easier.
You see Thistle takes out like a little soft pad. Puts his knee. I don't want to kneel on the sore knees on the
Fair,
stone.
fair.
You
I wouldn't
see
know.
three of them kind of scoop into the liquid, and you see as they lift it up, it is thicker than water.
Yeah.
And it has kind of a mucousy quality to it. As they take it in their hands, they bring it down your face, each of your faces. We'll start with Mark.
Real quick, I make it taste like wine.
It's rather tasteless. There is like a faint...
This is a Shiraz, baby.
Thistle and Esper both are like, oh, and we look over at Mark, and Mark's like,
It's a nice vintage.
Oaken, cherries.
As you open your eyes, you feel yourself being dragged by two strong figures down a stone hallway. You feel yourself kind of pulling away. That kind of smell of seawater fills your nostrils. Oh, Bert, you gotta be careful, Bert. You ain't got your bell rung. What were you thinking?
Is this my dad?
They're just speaking to you.
The fish boys?
It's not the fish boys.
Who?
You look up and you see an older woman. You can see she's banded with iron and has quite an impressive breastplate on. You see a fairly large battle axe strapped to her back as she's got you in one arm, and the other you see a taller, thinner man. You can see a ponytail kind of pulled back and knives kind of dangling about his chest. They look vaguely familiar to you, but you remember them older. Come on, Bert, we gotta get out of here, come on. You know to hang at the back.
Yeah, absolutely. Sounds really good.
What were you thinking?
I honestly, I spaced, mate.
Whatever it was, those things got ducky. We were lucky to get out alive.
Yeah, sorry, what happened? My bell. Oh boy, it's Carol of the hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, they're ringing. I'm a bell boy.
We dove down here.
Yeah?
We found that cave.
Yeah?
It all went to shit.
Were there 4 spooky little fish?
Must have been a dozen, maybe 20. I don't know. Ducky's gone. We gotta get out of here. Are you gonna use that scroll that Ekman gave you, or what?
Do I have a scroll in my hand?
Yeah. You see, it's kind of strapped to your belt. Are you gonna use it, or what? And you see down the hallway. You see just beyond where there is visibility, those 3 eyes stacked on top of each other.
Can I look at the scroll?
You pull out the scroll and you can see the kind of arcane writing. Come on, Bert, this is what you trained for. Come on, Bert.
No, I don't think this is the right.
No, Bert, please, come on.
No.
You're getting closer, Bert.
No, the scroll's not the way. We've got to find another way.
You see the eyes kind of moving closer. You hear hundreds of footsteps farther down the hall. You hear in your head, let me help you. I can help you, Bert. Use the scroll, let me guide you.
Can I tell what the scroll says?
As you hear it, the runes start to move and shift into writing you can read. It's a move earth spell, designed to collapse the tunnel.
Okay. Yeah.
Easy as that. As you start to read the words, you hear the voice echoing them with you. That's it. Together, I will unlock your potential. That's it, bird. As the stones start to break and crack, you see the eyes fade, and hundreds of these fish-like creatures, not like you saw around the basin, more fish-like, smaller, get crushed beneath these stones. As you begin to come to, Thistle. The smell of blood fills your nostrils as you feel yourself moving through the forest. You can see the trail as you move through quickly, breaking branches along the way, your breath heavy and hot. As you come through the tree line, you see the stag at the edge of the river. Turn to you, its white coat bloodied. I need you to roll initiative for me, please.
What?
It's a natural 20.
Ooh, spicy.
I am stressed out.
This is a touch.
I'm not rolling
This
at
is a touch
disadvantage,
the
right?
rock.
This is
touch the rock.
Kind of touched the rock. We should have licked that mud,
rolling
dude.
at
Like,
Not at disadvantage.
That's why I was like, I am not missing the mud again.
I know,
Thistle
I can't
missed
miss
the
the
mud
mud.
the first time.
True.
I'm not missing the mud
And
again.
missed the mud
Lick.
last.
All right, you see the stag is there, its horns. You see its large kind of rack, and then its two smaller horns that kind of curl around next to its head. You are up first.
Burr.
Burr.
Big burr. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Alright, I will make a multi-attack. 23 and a 15.
Yes, those both hit.
No, it's like a barrel of nope. It's like I'm like no. Okay, yes.
dude, we got Nickelodeon slimed.
Memory slime.
We are the Kids' Choice Awards.
This is an uh-oh scenario.
Katy Perry vibes. 10 points of damage.
Nice. All right. So as you claw and bite into the stag's like kind of side, you watch as it turns and it brings down its hoof upon you. It's gonna try to make an attack with its hoof and then try to gore you with its antlers. The first one's a 2, so the hooves don't land. As you see, it's struggling to kind of to get its balance as it brings its antlers around to try to gore you, and that's a natural 20.
Oh, that'll hit.
Silvery barbs.
No, you are not there.
Not in that memory.
All
In
right,
the vision,
and
you
that
see Mark go,
is,
no.
16 points of piercing damage as you feel the large horns bury themselves deep into your side. It is your turn.
Multi-attack. 18 and a 21.
Those both hit.
Much better. 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage. Nice. All right, so that is okay. You see the stag kind of stumbles back and lets out this like horrible call as it again kind of rears up and tries to hit you with its hoof. That is a 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then when it goes with its gore, it misses. That's only an 8. So it slams down with its hoof, and then as it tries to come down again, it just hits the ground, and the water splashes up, and you see the blood kind of running down its side. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right, and I will multi-attack again. 17 and 19.
17 and 19, those both hit.
$21 points of damage.
How do you kill this stag?
As it misses me with the horns and it hits the ground, I will grab it with the claw, and then I will bite the neck and just shake.
Watch as it flails and then goes limp. As the white coat is covered in blood. As it falls into the river, the water quickly turns red. You hear a crack of thunder, and the trees begin to blow with an immense amount of pressure. There is a deep rumble through the earth, and you feel a sting strike you in the shoulders into the ground. And your vision goes to black. Esper. As you run through the fields, the light of the bonfire, you can see the outlines of the sheep pen. You can hear bleeding as they are panicking. And whatever creature is in the pen is tearing them apart. As you open the gate, your hoe in your hand, you see the creature. A long face, almost hollow, 2 sunken eyes as it looks at you. I'll have you roll initiative.
What do I add to this?
You're gonna add a +1 for your initiative.
Total of 5.
Okay. And for your attacks, it'll be a +3.
Cool.
And you'll do 1d4 damage.
Cool.
You have 7 hit points. As you see this creature, you see the sheep lifeless, their eyes sunken in black. It looks at you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, and you're gonna add +1.
It's a 7.
That's a failure.
Yeah.
As you take 15 points of psychic damage,
I am dead outright.
you feel this creature's gaze upon you, and you feel it pierce into your soul. As your body slumps forward, you feel your soul separate and start to drift away and fall backwards as your body falls forward. You drift farther and farther, and you feel hands behind you, holding you as you fall deeper and deeper into the inky blackness. You awake in a pool of black water. You see cat eyes in the distance. Not yet, Your Grace. And you feel a hand pull you forward as the hands behind you once again lift up, shooting you through the air. You awake once again in your bed. You see a black-skinned tiefling. Her horns sharp, short. Her long hair wrapped in a braid. You're okay. Her red, pupilless eyes gaze at you. Are you okay?
Yeah. But, I'm a little lost. What's happening?
The creature's dead. You were attacked. You were brave.
So, who am I?
I don't know, I just got to this village.
Who are you?
My name is Grixori.
Shut the fuck up.
It's okay.
What was the creature?
It was a servant of a kind.
What year is it?
It's 1143.
I think honestly at this point, like Esper's been sent to places, and in order to like get information, he's gone into full like back when he was with Gideon days, where he's like, I just ask questions and find what I need. So, where are we?
You're in your village.
What is the name of this village?
It's Tetha. Get some rest.
What is the closest city?
You hear banging on the door. I should go.
What is the closest city?
Bakal. And she turns and leaves. As time shifts, you see a bag before you. Your wife and your children there, packing their things. More banging on the door. Time shifts once again. As you're running from your house with your wife and children, you can see as you look over your shoulder, your farmhouse burning. And the villagers screaming as you take off into the night. And you come to.
Bakal was from the first campaign.
Bakal was pre-Dresda.
Oh, God.
I was doing a bit.
All of that is from the first campaign.
Who in the first campaign?
Jesus Christ.
As you all come to,
I'm sweaty.
you feel the hand kind of wiping away the liquid.
I don't think it worked. I would like to go again, please.
You'd like to go again?
Is it possible?
If that's possible.
Very well. Are you sure?
Are you sure? He doesn't seem to think that's a good idea.
Do you wish to be an acolyte?
He wants to know if you want to convert.
No, I just
It seems like a 1 is free, 2 is going to cost you.
it ended at a point where I would need a little bit more information. And would it pick up? Could you ask if it would pick up immediately after?
I don't think it works that way.
Can you ask?
Yeah, absolutely. No, it doesn't work that way.
How long has it been? How long did that take for Shy and I?
They were probably in a trance-like state for about a minute.
So there's no possibility of going again without swearing myself to their cause.
Can he try again without becoming an acolyte?
You may,
You may,
but
but
memories are elusive.
are elusive. It's not a start and stop thing.
I would like to go one more.
Yeah,
time,
he wants to fucking party. So let's fire it up.
As you kneel,
I need to know.
you see he scoops his hand, rubs it down your face.
I need to win another team.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh no!
Disadvantage!
No,
And you have
worried
to-
about
you-
Mark.
No,
Not saving
No,
throws.
it's
Not saving
Not
throws.
saves,
You're-
just checks.
ability checks.
I was going to say,
yeah.
oh,
and
you cast
abilities.
resistance
Con
and
save.
mark
Yeah,
number
it's
yourself.
Saving
Wisdom
throws is
save.
at 3rd level of exhaustion.
Oh, okay.
It's disadvantage.
Wisdom.
I
Wiz.
said that Mark was going to be the troublemaker. Mark wants to make out with fish people. Can't trust him.
15.
15.
Not enough.
As you once again fall, you open your eyes and you feel your heart beating very, very quickly. As you look around, you find yourself in a cave. You hear dripping. As you look, you see there is a small pool of water, and on the other side it looks like there's another landing with some kind of rock formation.
I would move to the rock formation.
As you dive into the water, you see your arms are a translucent kind of thin green, your hands beginning to web. As you dive into the water, you look down and you see dozens and dozens of creatures looking up at you. As you swim across, you feel them swimming closer from the depths. as your heart starts to begin to pound faster and faster. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Using my.
Add +2.
Now that he's... Oh, never mind.
9.
9. As you look down, your breath catches with fright, and you cough and splutter, and your lungs start to fill up with water. As you fail to get to the other side, you feel them coming closer, overwhelmingly so, as you see all of these webbed hands move up to grab you. You see their eyes all open at once, all of them with 3 eyes. As they grab you, pull you down, down, down. And you come to. And you take 13 points of psychic damage.
Is he like bleeding out of his nose, or is he just like?
Looks pretty rattled.
Thistle, are you okay?
Yes, Mark, I need you to ask them. Are these my memories?
These his memories?
They're not.
They are memories of your ancestors. They can be your memories.
I'm saying this live. If I do this, I'm just translating it actively.
It is different for everyone. But your first time is someone or something you shared a connection with. Beyond that, you may find yourselves in other memories. Untethered.
Memories of your ancestors?
So the first one is ancestors or more immediate, and then after that it is grab bag.
Roll of the dice.
I think I have to.
I feel the same.
My associates would also love to take a spin if that's on the table.
Very well. Move.
I'll move away from the thing, and
I'll also move away.
I would love to vibe check. How are our associates doing at the moment?
Can I give the help action?
Love that. Ooh, 2 dice? Pretty good. I think that's going to be
I'm really
21.
from your memory.
Oh, I think I'm proficient.
I'm really.
I think I'm proficient. I think I am. Yeah, 23.
23. They seem... It's difficult to read happiness, like excitement, like emotions are a difficult thing to process on a creature like this. Even though they have humanoid features, they aren't necessarily expressive in the same way. But they seem interested in Thistle, having chosen to go once again draw from the pool.
Do I get any sense that they are bolstered by us going into the pool, as if
Question.
us, like, in like a vampiric sense or something like that?
They don't seem to have gained any strength, but they do seem eager to share
They're activated.
in this ritual.
Cool.
As Shy and I approach the basin, I'm gonna sort of kneel down as we get close to it and reach down and kind of grasp at Shy's hand.
I take it.
You see 2 of them step forward and reach into the basin.
Having experienced it, I'm going to focus on Shy, and you'll just hear kind of like a whisper in your ear. I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration and give you one of my Bardics.
Thank you.
As you feel the slime come down your face. Mirielle. As your eyes open, you see a sprawling field, black soil. And you can see a human farmer a little ways from you. He looks up and smiles as you see the sky behind him darken, swirls of ash. As you see, he looks over his shoulder and back at you. As you get closer, He's got 2 large woven bags full of orange fruit from these red bush, like fruit bushes that line this field. You see a huge plume of fire. He looks up at you. Please. The village. You have to help me. Please.
I don't think.
Please! He reaches out his hand.
How far am I from him?
He's right in front of you.
I'm gonna take his hand.
You realize you're quite a bit taller than him. He looks like an average-sized man, and you stand almost 12, 13 feet high. As your hand reaches out, you see red skin. He pulls you towards the village. As you take off running, you can see fire in the distance exploding. As you get closer, he comes to a stop. His face drops. As hut after hut is, you see 2 massive heads of a dragon. One red, one gold. He looks at you. I know Afriti are forbidden from helping us, but please, you have to stop him.
I know who this is, and I can't.
You see the heads turn. As they both look down on you.
I'm gonna look up and I'm in shock.
You see the golden head just breathes fire across the entire fruit field, evaporated in an instant, and the red head moves and snarls. Bow before your lord.
No!
You see the human look up at you. No!
No! No! Don't do this!
You watch as the red head pulls back, and you feel the farmer pull your hand and begin to run backwards. Come, we have to run!
I'm gonna run with him, and this time, like pulling ahead of him, leading the way, almost dragging him.
As you take off at full speed, the fire licking at your heels, as you scoop him up and take off. That's another shot. Your eyes adjust to the darkness as you look up and see the moon, the smallest moon, with a tint of red. You feel the sand beneath your feet. You hear yelling as you see the water of the tide retreating very, very quickly, farther and farther and farther and farther out. You hear screaming behind you. You look down at the horizon and you see the wave. Enormous, impossibly large, a tsunami.
Am I in Keshwara?
No. You see in your hand, you feel the familiar driftwood staff. As the tsunami moves closer and closer.
I take the staff and I plunge it down into the sand.
I need you to make an Arcana check, and you can add +10 to this.
Is this my mother's staff? That's her staff.
It is.
Okay. I can't use that one. No.
No. Told you.
Warned you.
It's only a 14.
Okay. As you plunge your staff in the sand, you feel a rush of power channeled through. as you feel the moonlight on your face. As the sand rises up beneath you, animating the water, as you try to hold against the tsunami bearing down on you. As it inches closer and closer and closer, I need you to make another Arcana check. +10.
I have one made of amethyst. Do you want to use that one?
Bad luck to roll someone else's die.
Yeah, and bad luck to us.
I'd never use this die. That was just in case. They're all right there.
Fuck. That's another 4, so 14.
You have a bardic inspiration.
I do.
As it moves farther, not on this one.
Shit.
As it moves closer and closer, expanding across your vision, you start to falter. As the sand begins to crumble, you grip your staff.
And I dig it down further, I think, into the stand and try and like wedge my feet into it. And I think I remember seeing that look of concentration and purpose and intent that my mother had when she was working that magic. Though I've never seen her ever take on anything like this, I think I try and, because I don't know what I'm doing with the staff, I try and move my face in that, I try and approximate that look, that stance, that stature, so that I could embody her, so that maybe I can unlock whatever it is she taps into.
Make one more Arcana check, +10. And you can use your bardic inspiration on this one.
What is a D?
Made of amethyst. It's a D6.
No, this one. Fuck. 17 all up. 4, a 4, and a 2.
As you concentrate, as you try to draw every ounce of power that you can from the moon, the tsunami bears down on you, overwhelming, as you are flung through the water, tumbling, tumbling, tumbling. You glimpse the village as it is erased.
Fuck.
And you wake up.
No. I think as Shy wakes up, she's, Mama. I don't want to be here anymore. I would like to go, please.
What would we like to do with our hosts?
I think it is, if it is all right with them, I think it is wise we reseal this and we do not speak of it to anyone. I think we tell them we found nothing and we leave this buried. I do not see how this entering our world would be of benefit.
I don't want to lie to the captain.
I told you, there are those who wish not to remember.
But it's not about not remembering.
I don't
get that.
Sorry, I didn't know that. I forget.
Mirielle looks kind of sick as well.
Sounds like we leave them the way we found them, and then we can work out our story from there.
I agree.
Okay.
That's fine by me.
Can I take a good old scan around the room? Is there any, like, Caraxian iconography? Is there anything in here?
Okay, make an investigation check.
Help action.
I'm not proficient in it, but
Please,
that's it.
speak without a call.
Did I not?
Immerse yourself.
Got one more thing to do. Is
Investigation is a 19 for me.
19, okay.
Mark.
Mhm.
I don't know what's going on. This place offers knowledge, but sometimes knowledge isn't worth it.
There's some
Yeah, you're telling me. Fucking 12 years of fucking boys' school. Right
there's
on.
some types of knowledge that you can't unlearn.
I don't know what y'all saw, but just be careful in there. I didn't need to see what I saw, but maybe I was supposed to see. Just be careful in there, Mark.
Is he gesturing to the basin? Am I supposed to like crawl inside it?
No, he wants you to immerse your whole face in it.
Oh, yeah, easy. Just spot me. Yeah?
I'll put a hand on his shoulder.
You still have that resistance.
I love that for me.
I'm
Actually, no,
also-
it's gone after a minute.
I'll do it again.
Yeah, bless.
I'm gonna Bardically Inspire. He's my last one.
Just so I don't forget. That's one. And then two. Lead way.
As you plunge your face into the basin, you open your eyes and you feel your body in that thick liquid once again. As you move, trying to get your bearings of what is up and down, you feel that pull. Once again, I need you to make a charisma saving throw for me, please.
Don't forget your.
And you got Bardic on that one?
I do get a resistance. Okay. Not bad. 13. 20.
Yes. You're getting stronger. I
Yeah.
told you. I can help you unlock your potential.
Did you do that for my dad?
Yes. He and I came to an arrangement. But Mark, you can do so much more. Those memories have empowered me, and now I may share more gifts with you.
He never mentioned you. He told me everything about his adventures. Are you a secret?
Perhaps. There are those who try to forget me. But memory cannot be erased. I live on in so many.
Did my dad want to forget you?
He tried. He tried. But I live on in you. He can never forget me.
What? What else have you got?
Yes. And you see those three eyes open as you feel a tingling sensation on your forehead. You can choose 3 spells from what we've talked about.
Cool. What was this gentleman's name again? What are they called? I know his
Harkoon,
Harkoon.
the living memory.
How do I spell that? I gotta. I've learned it to learn. I'm bad with names, so I gotta spell it out.
ARKHUUN.
See, I wouldn't have called that second U. So
Yeah.
thanks so much. That's.
Wouldn't have called the second H, but
Could have guessed the H, but that W, no.
That becomes
No, there's no doubt.
them.
What? When that tingle happens, is the feeling similar to like epiphany? Like you've been working on an idea and you're like, oh, I get it.
Part of it, and there is also a physical sensation to it as well. Like the skin itself.
I palpate my fucking forehead. What's going on there?
Feels firm.
Cool. Cool. Sick.
Go.
What do you get out of me remembering you.
I grow stronger, and I can share more of my gifts with you.
You said this is your prison. I am your prison. I didn't do that. Who put you here?
Make another charisma saving throw for me.
You got it. We don't blow it on the first one. Oh, nice. 26.
Was that It was an 18.
You are stubborn.
Yeah, it runs in the family.
Yes. Your father and I had a falling out. He turned his back on his potential. But he could not turn his back on you. I want to show him what we could have done. The good we could have done.
Are you saying my dad put you here in me?
He didn't mean to. Things got messy.
Have you make another charisma saving throw for me, please?
That's just a 17.
As you fly through that thick liquid back into the cave.
You all right, Mark?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. I actually feel quite good. I feel really good, actually.
Can I insight check that?
Please. Sure. Take it again.
Okay. Roll above 10 for insight. That's a total of 22.
Yeah. Yes and no. It is a half truth.
I think Esper won't say anything. I'll just catch your eye and be like, if we need to talk about this later, feel like I'm available. One of those, like, kind of like, I saw that half truth. If you need to talk, like
Copper for his pocket.
yeah, just like just like a little look, just like a hit me up if you need it.
Yeah, no, feel sharp, but I think we have got everything we need out of here. If we're all ready, we'll. You know.
My investigation check was a 19.
19. You don't find anything Caraxian in nature. The cave looks fairly organic. Even the stone basin looks like it's been here for a very long time. Any kind of crafted edges there may have been have worn down.
I look towards the beings, and I guess I kind of just tip my head in acknowledgement.
They just blink their eyes.
To tell them thank you. There was a gift of some kind, so tell them thank you, please.
Do. No one else had any parting shots?
Did you ask them if they need anything from us?
Carry what you have learned forward. Share with others.
Sort of a live, laugh, love situation. So,
Okay.
yeah. It's just like, do you know, random acts of kindness, that kind of thing.
Okay.
I have one final question.
Yeah.
Did they have those memories before, or did they take it from us? Did we give them our memories?
You have shared. The living memory unlocks what is already there. It is within you and always will be.
And now is within him.
That'd be, yeah, more illustrious.
It's like spyware.
Fuck. We opened the email.
Yeah. I clicked the link.
We should go.
Shit.
We should go.
Okay.
Mark, one more question.
Yeah.
Could you ask them, like, what would happen if everyone up there found out about what was happening down here?
Are you worried about being discovered?
No. Share the gift. We are eager to share.
Nah, they're really into that, actually.
I don't know how that makes me feel. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
We'll talk about that after. I think,
I think that's what it was.
I start making Shy is like turntailing out the door.
Okay.
As we leave, I would like to say thank you very much. How can I reach you again?
There are more conduits. Find them. Share them.
Any tips on the next one?
You will feel it.
And this creature reaches out and rubs your forehead down the center.
You will know when you are close.
Cheers, mate. Have a good one. And I'll do a little bow, and we'll make our way out.
All right.
Shy, the second everyone is out the door is closed. There is the like I would put the crossbow bolts back in. I would shut the door.
The crossbow bolts broke because they hit the stone wall.
You have crossbow bolts, don't you? I would just put my hand out,
I'll read on it.
and then
Already on the trap.
I would just tie it off.
I'm not good with ropes. Does anyone know what to do with this big one?
Fine. I just do it. It's like Shy is like
I'll take whatever time.
Spend the
it
time,
is,
yeah.
Shy is
And then
head down.
I'm gonna
We're just doing it.
carve on the door, turn back, death beyond.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
I would, I'd like to try and use my Moonbeam spell. And I will upcast it to 3rd level because I don't have it yet. But I would like to try and focus it, and I want to melt the hinges so they cannot swing.
The hinges are in the inside of the door, so it couldn't be pulled open this way.
Oh, okay.
So they try to pull it that way.
And there's no
Like they were
locks or-
into the stone.
Oh, okay. So there's no way to see them. Okay. Never mind.
Because you guys looked for them on the way in.
I'll just get some stones and kick them under the door so it's harder to just little wedges. Kick them in.
Yeah,
that'll
we'll
keep it.
we'll retie the rope and everything.
Yeah. All right.
What do we tell the captain?
Well, I
Found a
think
dead end.
we say the closest thing when you're trying to get out of something, you say the closest thing to the truth that you can. A live omission is better than a straight out lie.
We found a cabin with a bunch of creatures which were aggressive.
We found no Caraxian iconography.
Slayed them
I
and
think-
departed.
I think we looked. We didn't find anything of Caraxian nature. We came back. Keep it simple. We don't have to even talk about the cabin.
Aggressive creatures make them want to eventually send someone back to.
Yeah, we
Investigate
found nothing of
them?
note.
Found an empty cavern.
I feel like if we say there's nothing, that might make them think, oh, but they didn't look carefully enough, or we have to come up with something that will, we looked, we explored every inch, and
There was no Caraxian iconography. There was nothing signifying that anything of their people had ever been down here. It was all smooth stone, unworked.
You want people to not explore something? It's a fucking catablepa nest or something. We did find something and it was stinky and awful.
Or we give them something that we carry between us. Does anyone have something we could offer that they don't know we have? Sometimes that's a good way to figure this out.
They're not expecting us to have found anything. It's odds are salvage and the rest didn't find anything.
Yeah,
We would be making our way back to salvage and marine and divers.
Something unpleasant started living in the tunnel, and we didn't want to mess with it.
You make us all smell a little bad.
I mean, more than usual. Oh, mate, yeah, absolutely. Stinky, stinky, stinky.
Just like grimy sea sludge. is what we
Okay,
want.
slightly different stinky.
Like what we should smell like, because that's where we've been.
3 out of 5 of us are stinky. Us backliners, not stinky. You 3, stinky.
Makes sense.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You make your way to the land.
Big gooey worm. Big gooey worm. Everyone hates a big gooey worm.
You guys don't even need to make like an insight check. Like something is seriously off with Thistle.
Yeah, Shy's not okay either.
You'd take the lead on this one, yeah?
Absolutely, mate.
You see the 3 Warforged. You see they're kind of doing some minor repairs on themselves.
Find anything good?
We've cleared the tunnel. We should be able to return to the ship.
We should then.
Great.
Did you find anything?
Caves are bust, mate.
Yeah.
Something
There was-
real gooey lives down there.
Nothing gooey?
Yeah, but it's like a big.
Nothing of Caraxian nature.
I need you all to make charisma saving throws.
Oh, gosh.
Zone of truthing us, motherfucker.
Nope.
21.
22.
Charisma save, you said? Oh, we're fucking implored to tell. It's by the ooze.
Oh, no.
4.
Okay.
12.
12.
Well, you 3 blurt out at the same time. Harkoon, the living memory.
Fuck me.
You see, kind of steps back. Fuck. I see. And that's where we're gonna take our break.
Tim,
We're cursed.
So Tim Carlson this week sat down at his computer and chose violence against all of us.
Oh my god.
He's been like, for all week, he's been like, are you
So
excited
many
for
pages
session?
of notes.
Are you excited for
I've
session?
never gone to
I'm like, yeah,
3.
yeah.
I've never gone to 3.
Okay, so I'm gonna
So glad
just,
you all touched it.
I'm just gonna reel.
You gotta touch the mud now.
mud again.
Now it's touch
That's a
the
lesson.
goo, lick the mud. We are gonna go to break. I am gonna try and collect myself after all of our collective visions. Grab yourself a beverage, grab yourself a snack, buckle up, avoid the goo, or touch
avoid
it,
it, just
maybe.
lick it.
We'll see you in 10
Lick
minutes.
that
We'll see you
goo. Tastes
soon.
like wine.
Bye.
Soon.
When the world is in trouble and you don't know what to do, gotta call Blackwater and they'll kick some ass for you. So pull up a chair because you're welcome at the table. Come watch us save the multiverse. So turn up the TV and come watch some D&D. Blackwater, we'll roll some dice for you.
And we're back.
Harpoon the living memory.
So you see Diver kind of take that information in. Very well. Is everyone all right?
That's what we say when we sneeze.
Uh-huh.
Like, unless you are going to living memory.
Make a deception check at disadvantage.
It's already disadvantage, bro. It's a nat 20 and a 13. Deception is not great for me. That is a 13. Plus 0.
Yes. Very well.
We encountered something that wants to be shared but shouldn't be shared. Please, do not share that. I don't think that was intentional for my 3 friends. Whatever we encountered wants to be spoken of, and the less people who do, the better.
Nobody should see what.
Make a persuasion check.
Guys,
Can I have advantage because it's just such a reasonable request?
Can we double guidance? Does that stack?
No.
cripple guys.
25.
25. Very well.
Thank you.
And this is where Diver we're speaking to.
Was it just Diver that heard them?
No, they all heard it. They said it quite loudly.
Apologies for the deception, but we were trying to minimize exposure.
We did actually come across something gooey though, so like, watch out. If you are going to investigate the thing that we're not going to fucking talk about,
There's a door, don't go beyond it.
door gooey, then the unmentionable. It reeks.
Very well.
Thank you for clearing the tunnel. Is there anything else you need from us before we depart here?
No. Do you all have your masks?
I'm fine.
Good. We can go when you are ready.
Can I insight check Diver to see how they feel about this whole...
You already made a persuasion check to convince them not to...
No, I know, but they just
Does he-
seem very...
does he
I
do
can't
it?
tell if it's just that they're robotic and taciturn, or if it's like they seem like...
Sure.
I just...
Make an insight check.
God damn, I roll badly with insight.
It's a 17 total.
It's hard to read.
And it's all 3 of them heard, yeah? Cool.
Head up.
Okay.
We follow them up.
Hey, now that we slayed the big bad beastie, what's the next port called? Dresda?
Dresda.
Okay, cool.
Dresden had a different name once, right?
Yes. It was known as Bakal for a time.
I will wear the mask and not transform.
Okay.
And I will lag behind some of the last one.
Okay. You will.
And as we exit
in.
the tunnel, I will cast Thunderwave in an attempt to, at 3rd level, in an attempt to make a collapse behind me.
Okay, yeah. Just roll damage for me for a 3rd level Thunder Wave.
Alright.
5d8, I think.
You cast a spell higher in 1d8 higher, so 4d8.
Oh, is it only 2d8 to start?
Yeah.
Dang.
16 points of thunder damage.
Yeah, as you... It's almost like a depth charge. And you are pushed back as you see the rock kind of crack and break more around the edges and collapse. It's not fully caved in.
I'll do it again then at 1st level.
I'm going to try and give the assistance of like directing at a point that would create it to make it look more like a natural formation rather than just trying to...
Make a nature check. See if you have that sort of knowledge.
Oh, I might not, because I don't add a lot to nature.
I don't.
10 more points.
So yeah, so you again collapse it a bit more. It's more or less sealed from the stone, but a lot of the stone was cleared, so you collapse some of it, but there's still kind of small gaps.
I left my keys in there.
But it's for the most part.
These keep.
It's like
You can't just swim through it.
yeah, you'd have to move some rock before you could try to get through. A normal sized person anyway.
Shy is like. Shy's booking it. Shy
I'm gonna
is
do one
like
more for
full-
good measure.
Shy is like fully swimming up, probably like
10 more.
Okay.
as far up as I can.
I'm trying to, at this point, I'm like not only trying to close it, I'm trying to obliterate the sign of a door. Like just trying to make it look like just a mound of rocks.
Yeah, that's basically the end of this tunnel. Kind of comes to a bunch of rubble as you all swim back out. You see more hallways as you move up, and what look like more sealed entrances. This thing was quite deep down, and it looked like there were a number of doors before you got down to where you were.
As we surface, really quickly.
Like we're just leaving this cavernous area.
Oh,
and
I
then-
thought we were leaving the.
They're like you're
In
swimming
tunnel.
out.
Yeah.
Coming
We're
up.
swimming.
yeah,
Yeah, we're
yeah.
swimming out. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, as we swim up, I'm going to tap Mark and be like,
Yeah, what's up?
can you tell the others to keep their masks on until we are away from everyone?
Mask on to away. Mask on to away. Mask on to away. Esper says it. I don't know why. You wouldn't tell me. I only say that to you.
All right.
Yeah,
But you,
right?
as it
So
it takes you
taciturn.
probably about 20 to 30 minutes to get up, and Diver does stop you at certain points to
To
kind
get
of
the bends.
Yes, you don't get the bends, so the adjustment of the pressure isn't too much.
Diver, should we check out any of these passageways?
It is up to you. I assume they all lead to where we ended up, but
Really?
I don't think we should press on.
Fair play. We have just a little Zoom call as I pass that back. One second. You can't talk when someone else is talking. Okay.
That's called crosstalk.
Sorry, that was. He's so weird. Like I just, I think he was raised in
I
the
can
forest.
still hear you.
No, you can't.
We're in a breakout room.
Hand up.
you make your way back up to the surface, and you see the boat has been somewhat repaired. As you see a ladder comes over the side. As you climb up onto the deck, you see Captain Lightkeeper is there.
I wouldn't have known why you would have handed me a mask. Because you
But-
didn't say anything to me.
Oh, I would have passed it on. I passed
Said
it on to
keep your
everyone.
mask on until we're away from everyone.
Oh,
So
Shy would have put a mask on.
I don't know why you didn't tell me.
I'll look at you and go,
Oh.
As you all come up on to the edge of the ship, Captain Lightkeeper's there. You're all right. I was worried.
Yeah.
You see, she does clock that you're wearing a mask.
I
See your gills.
take it off.
Is
Sorry.
everything all right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay. It is hard swimming.
Did you find anything?
I see.
I cast
do.
silence.
She continues to speak. And, sees that you've cast a spell.
Mate, just, we did find something down there. And,
I see Mark. I see Mark shooting her a glance, and I just nod.
the consensus is not a physical threat, but to describe it as wanting to go viral would be accurate on a lot of levels.
I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, jeez.
The right guy for the job. Natural 20.
Doesn't even flinch.
You don't feel compelled to say its name.
We are unsure as to the level of threat that it poses, but we've sealed the tunnel, and as far as we can tell, don't ask, don't tell. Huh? Yeah,
and also,
mate?
Maybe check if they have someone who can remove a curse.
Also, let her know that there was no Caraxian iconography down there.
No Caraxian iconography. Also, you got like a curse guy on ship, and if it's Zane, just keep it to yourself. Keep that one right to yourself.
Not on the ship, but back at Caradoc we do.
That's great. Anyone in Dresda? Because that's the next port of call.
I'm sure you'd be able to find someone. There are a number of temples there. You could... There's a Temple Aeson is there?
Oh yeah, I've been there. It's a bit tacky.
They would have someone.
I guess.
We don't know how this is going at all, right?
No.
So
Mark goes from
I'm
like
gonna-
business to like he starts like hand talking.
Here he's gonna gesture.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it how did it go? Is it safe?
It's going great. I think we're actually bonding. Yeah, what's up?
Group call. Should we?
Can you tell her that some of us are compelled to say a name that will be shared over and over if you haven't already, and that we're going to put our masks back on and go below deck where we can't do that?
Good note. That's actually sorry. Esper, he's always like, look at me, look at me. Yeah, no, it's going really well. I feel like the captain and I are getting to know each other better.
Okay, and in terms of us not saying the name, are we good?
Oh yeah, masks on. Everyone needs to be muzzled. That's what Esper says.
Okay.
It's so weird. Yeah, sorry, I was on another
my
call.
mask on.
The nature of the thing compels us, I believe, to spread its name. So we're all gonna muzzle ourselves with hence the breathing mask on the
Triton.
Triton,
Right.
thank you.
All
Which
right.
I know, Esper's idea is so weird. So we're gonna go below deck
Right.
and keep a lot of this to ourselves.
All right.
They're for sure going down there to look at it.
I'll have some food delivered. I guess it's a few weeks to Dresda.
I look at Miri. I look at Mark. Are
Yep.
we done? Talk. Perhaps we can drop the silence.
I feel like this is the longest conversation me and the captain have had, and I think it's actually really good networking. So I'm just gonna hop back. Sorry about that. That was shy.
I can see that Shy's been talking about it. I look at Shy and I'm like,
So do you need something?
can we go?
Yeah, you can all go. I'm gonna stay here.
I will also inform everyone not to ask you about whatever happened out
That'd be
there.
great. But like, play it cool. I gotta make it too obvious, you know.
Right.
Do you feel like you're a good secret keeper?
I can if needs be.
Do you like keeping secrets?
No,
Like,
I don't.
you're not like a what's the latest gossip kind of person?
Not at all.
Was there ever a time in your life where you were? You just feel like quite resistant to gossip.
This is getting rather personal, and I think I'm ready to end it there.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Well, if you ever need to talk, I pass her a copper piece.
He looks at it. All right. Right. If I need anything, I know where to find you.
My door is often closed.
I keep my mask on and I nod a very Shy's eyes scream apology. Like her eye, if she screams an apology with her eyes and just nods and then makes her way downstairs.
We'll let the spell go.
I vaguely hear that from the other room. Oh, Jesus.
So you make your way down the stairs into the hull of the ship.
Shy takes off the breathing mask and throws it in the corner of the room.
Mark does it too, because that seemed cool.
As you're heading in, Mirielle! Oh, God. Mirielle. Are you okay? I heard some shit went down.
I don't take the mask off. I'm gonna turn and look at him and just go.
You can just take it off. That's so you. It's fine. I get it. I'm really glad you're safe.
In an effort to deliberately be confusing and cryptic, I make several hand gestures that have absolutely no clear meaning whatsoever. I do this.
Absolutely understand. I'm on the same page.
I catch Mirielle's eye and raise an eyebrow in do you trust me? Can I do a thing? I step forward and I put my arm around Mirielle and I look at him and I'm like, and then I start walking backwards towards the room.
His eyes just burn. Okay.
Also with a mask on.
He does not break eye contact. He's fully.
As we move back towards the end of the hall, I go,
I know. I will save you.
take my mask off. Fuck, that kid is confusing. Fuck. I'm sorry. I heard that. Yeah, was that okay?
That's great.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I love that.
Fuck, I think he's gonna stab me in my sleep.
No, he's just gonna try and wet your bed.
If he does, do you mind cleaning it?
No, I actually do. Look, I'll clean up
You have
most
the
loons.
magic.
I'm not even magically touching that man's piss. I've been there, done that.
Yeah, honestly.
He lacks imagination. Like that's the worst part about him. He's like a shit, like a shit. But like I can forgive that. I've known a lot of shits, but he's a boring shit. Have you heard of him?
Luckily, I don't have a bed on this ship, so I've
Okay.
been sleeping in the corner.
Well, he'll just
Are we
piss
all-
right onto you.
are
Yeah,
we-
sorry, bigger
Are you
fish.
okay, Shay?
No, and I don't think. I think a couple of us are not okay. I don't know what the fuck y'all saw, but I was my mama, and she tried to save a village from a tidal wave, and I failed. I failed. She failed. I don't know. But I was her, and it was not enough. Whatever I did, I don't know whether I could have changed that or I let, because I wasn't her in that moment that hundreds of people died and were swept out to sea because I couldn't do shit.
I don't think it was you. I think it's a memory. You exist in it, and you have a feeling of control, but it is something that has already happened. It's not you who failed, it's her.
And why do I have this sinking pit in my stomach? Like I could have done more.
Maybe you could have, but she could not.
It feels so fucking stupid. Like I feel like I feel like there's when I said that my name previously was Riez, remember when we were in Yorin and we had that thing with names for like 5 minutes? It wasn't entirely a lie. My middle name is Riez. And my name isn't Shy. It's Shy's what I took on when I started running because it was easier and it was just part of. It wasn't the name she gave me, which felt bad after everything. My name is Hania. Hania. My mother named me Hania Riez Shader. I'm named after the moon, I think because my mama wanted to give me part of the power, being her firstborn or whatever. And I just felt that and I stood there and I couldn't do anything.
It was a memory.
Well, I don't know what you all went through, but it sucked.
I
It's fucking
died
awful. I'm
again.
sorry. You what?
I died.
I'm sorry.
Is it awful? Is it awful for you to fail on that scale? Or is it awful to feel what your mother felt?
I think it's both. It's awful to feel powerless or feel like you tried and it wasn't enough. There's been many times in my life where I felt like I have tried and it's never enough. And the feeling of never enough is so linked to her.
Did you ever see her powerless?
No. She was resplendent. She was the heart of Keshwera. So when she left,
Maybe not always.
maybe. I don't know. It just, I'm angry with her. And to feel her in that moment, I don't want to step into her skin again. I didn't like it. I tried so hard to distance myself from her and to feel that tether to her. Like that was what this fucking basin decided to show me.
I'm pretty used to getting sent to places that are unfamiliar in order to gain information. So I was able to place myself pretty easily, figure out where I was, when it was, and who I was talking to. Was anyone else able to do that as well?
I don't know where I was. I was on a beach.
I wasn't able to ask, but I know.
Right. Thistle, you okay?
When you don't have ancestors per se, I guess that just shows you your own memories you've tried to forget.
Are you okay?
My will be. I've forgotten them once, I learn to do it again.
Also, there's a chance that... I get the sense that that wasn't just ancestors, it was people you're connected to. So, I don't know, maybe it's someone who's gone through what you're going through right now.
Who made you not a tree?
I don't actually know. For a long time, I thought it was a blessing. I thought it was a gift given by one I loved. But the more time that goes by, the more I wonder if it was a curse in order to take everything from me. I know where the answers are, and I will eventually take them.
Would you like help with that?
Yeah.
I will ask for it when I think we are ready.
We're at your back.
I know we got business places. My vision put me near Bakor about 1,300 years ago.
I can see.
There's a town that might not exist anymore, but it's nearby. And if we could just swing by it, have a look, see if there's anything, even if we ask in town if it exists anymore, it might not even.
Absolutely.
I just want to,
Bakal's what Dresden used to be called, right?
yeah.
Okay.
I think once we land, it would be pertinent to seek someone out who could try and remove a curse.
I have business with the priestesses of Thissera, I think, so we could talk to them. I think I saw her.
Who?
Thissera.
You just saw a god?
Something like that.
My hope is that if we have someone perform the ritual to remove a curse, that it will prevent us from having loose lips. But
And I
that
mean,
is a theory.
if it is for coin, we have the coin to pay for it.
Yeah.
I
But
know.
how do we ask for it without
We write it down.
giving that information?
Or, I mean, who didn't blurt it out? I know I did.
I didn't.
So
I did.
then it will be you two will be doing the talking about it.
I feel when both of you have a profound gift to make one more sure of oneself. I think by our powers combined, I have a pretty good grasp of my faculties.
Yeah.
So we don't talk about it. Password time. if we do want to talk about it, we have a secret, not a word, but a cool little, like okay, don't just stare at me. You know what I'm going for. Love that.
I believe we should be safe if people are not directly asking us. I am not keen to spend the next 3 weeks cooped up.
Yeah, the captain said that she'd like, don't ask them. Don't ask them.
So as long as we're not asked, I think we should be fairly
Tim,
safe.
I'm gonna step out, cast disguise self as one of the sailors, and pop my head in. Be like, everything good in here?
Yes.
Sorry, who are you?
Oh, just checking in, making sure everyone's doing well.
Say check.
But importantly, does the impulse happen if they're not being directly asked?
Doesn't seem like it.
As I see no like immediate outburst, I just
Mate,
turn
do you
back.
not know how to knock?
I just turn back to
Oh
the-
yeah, that checks out. Clever, clever.
was-
I get it. It was a.
Okay.
He's so weird.
It's DM.
What? Oh,
DM.
DM.
Double entendre.
Mark.
I do not slide into people's brains. Yeah. Sorry. Wait. Yeah.
So I know that. So I know that you can speak in our heads,
Yeah.
but
I call it the extra whisper.
okay. All right. But is it like when you can speak in someone's head that you can understand them regardless of language? Like how did you
No,
speak
actually,
to
it's
them?
kind of buck wild. I once, I tried to talk to this elvish guy, and I do not speak a word of it, which, trust me, makes arcane history class really hard. Because he's just like, like, that's what's going through their brains
Yeah.
all the time. So it's like, if I don't hear people speaking common, I don't even
But-
bother. And it's really tough
Yeah.
if like common was their second language, because sometimes you're like, what up? And they're like,
What does it sound like he's saying in Elvish? I speak Elvish. I want to know what your translation is.
It's like very over enunciated. It's like he's pronouncing all the things you're not supposed to pronounce. Like if you were speaking French,
Sur le table,
Sur le table.
Je m'appelle entendre.
it wouldn't be that nice. Je m'appelle.
Napoli, I'm
Je m'appelle, yeah, mercy buckets.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
could you do that before you left college?
Yeah, actually, that's just a cool little thing. That's just a me thing.
Was there any reason that they invited you to step in or like put your whole face in? I'm just curious, like what I know that it seems like their goal was to get us acquainted with the basin so that we could go and spread
Make a charisma save.
Shit.
This episode is going to be called Acquainted with the Basin.
That is a 8.
Yeah, you go. Harken living memory.
Harpoon living memory. Shit.
We have a, you came up with it. It's your tool.
I know when it seems like all of that. Why was it they didn't? If we're the ones who are supposed to go out and, why weren't we invited in? I'm not accusing or nothing. I'm just curious what they wanted with you.
I think you were all rather rude.
Oh,
Look, I wasn't going to say anything,
okay.
but you did come in, fists at the ready.
Yeah.
Everyone said, this is not a good idea, out loud. I don't think they could speak out loud, but they did have ears. Everyone was standoffish, and Thistle was a little pushy.
I'd like to insight check that.
Help action.
19.
All of that is true. All of that is in fact true. All of that did happen. You were there. But it's not 100% of the truth.
Okay.
So that'd be my guess.
Okay.
I want to test something.
Yep.
Because my worry was it had to be someone who hasn't encountered it yet to spread it to someone new. But you said it out loud. I would like a curse removed, but I cannot speak of the nature of the curse due to the curse itself. Do I feel any compulsion to say the name? Great. I think we can ask for the curse to be removed.
We'll be fine. Curse people, they're very like no questions asked type thing.
I don't even know if it's a curse.
It was odd. It was, it wasn't an ancestor.
You don't remember.
No, it's difficult to put words to. It's...
Could also be something private. And that's fine.
You don't have to share with us if you don't want to.
Well, it's just, I think I, brushed elbows with the living memory.
Oh.
I don't know. It's a titch fuzzy. I think I might have to sort this one through for a little bit, you know?
Okay. Well, if there's anything we can do, we have your back.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I had a vision the second time. I was a man crossing a pool of water. And beneath me were those three-eyed creatures looking to drag me down to the depths.
What were you wearing?
I don't remember what I was wearing, but I don't recall what I was garbed in, but my skin was green. My hands
translucent.
My hands, they became webbed when I went in the water?
Yeah, they were starting. You could see they were starting to become
webbed. Webbed as I dove into the pool. My concern is in that memory, the three-eyed creatures were not friendly. I worry that our friend, I worry to which lengths our friend would go to spread his name.
Well, they can't get to us now. We're going to get the curse removed. We have a system.
We're also going to a desert, which is like the least oceany place ever.
And you sealed the gate behind.
Okay.
We were told that if we go through, it would change the world. No one finding out about it does not change the world.
Mate, we changed the world.
Thistle.
This is part of our adventure.
It was good and bad. Maybe for us knowing that this creature exists, we can make sure no harm comes of it.
Give it a wide berth.
Also, we chose adventure. Like, that's one step on our great fucking meteoric rise to glory.
Gonna do this.
I just. Oh yeah, what's up?
You're hiding something. Are you hiding something?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Later?
Quite a lot.
Will you tell me?
Maybe.
Tell me.
Okay.
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 As you were.
Okay. Sorry, I was on another call. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just think, like, super spooky, scary, but like, what fucking adventure isn't? We met fucking fish cultists who've infected us with like a thought virus, and now we get to be like all cool, sneaky weaky to like the fucking like third tier priestesses of Bacall, Dresda, and like that's fucking great. And guess what? They're probably not gonna want payment. They're like, oh, you've got to go find this sandcastle and I don't know, build it up and kick it down. Like this is how these things go. It's breezy.
I agree. It's been a bit of time since I died last, and I'm tired, so I'm gonna have a sleep.
Yeah, say more about that.
Oh, right, yeah. No person. When I was a kid, to kind of give you the brief version, I was killed over and over in order to see if there was a way to gain power from death, and I survived.
Show her the hands.
Yeah. You see the tips of my fingers seem to be like fading.
Wow.
Becoming almost ethereal.
He's like part ghost.
Does that hurt?
The dying does, yeah. The hands don't, though.
Is this kind of adventure normal for y'all?
We're kind of new to it, but I would hope so, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any adventure I've been on has been a bit different than this, but
Sure.
where we're at now.
I
is
will say,
great.
this adventure has involved a lot more money than I'm used to. Which
Yeah, no
is
kidding,
nice. Yeah.
Well, you can spend that in Dresda.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't know it was called Bacall earlier. I had a mate who was like really edgy. And he was like into this old guy. And so he had this shirt with like the picture of some fucking bald guy and it said Bacall me daddy. And I always thought that was super cringy. But like I get the pun now. I thought
What's
anyway.
the pun? Can you explain it?
Yeah, it's like cause I think the bald guy was before Dresda was Dresda, I think the bald guy was like the guy in charge, and like you're not like it's uncool to be like I like bald. Like everyone has hair in Dresda, like so much, and often horns. That like yeah, baldness is really gauche.
The fucking idea that Dresda's wig industry is so strong, just like
Because
anyone
of
with
how
male
soon?
pattern bald.
When was the last time someone had a Charlie Chaplin? Huh? Think about it. Same thing. That was his look. He didn't have any tattoos.
Am
Yeah.
He had this.
are we gonna have to stay?
Guy was a total edgelord.
Are we gonna?
Absolute twat. Sorry.
Are we gonna have to stay below deck until we have this?
I think we're safe as long as we don't talk about.
As long as no one asks us about it.
Or as long as we don't talk to Zane.
Yeah, Zane is
that's gonna
Zane
be a
is a
problem.
proper problem. Yeah.
We have 2 weeks. We could ruin his life.
He is really pathetic.
Yeah.
My worry is he's gonna say what happened down there, what's going
Yeah.
on. He's gonna ask prompting questions.
I got one thing.
I don't want Zane to have the memory virus in his head. He will spread that
I
like
don't know
nobody
if us
else.
telling someone about it gives them the memory virus.
I don't know if that's true or not.
I think it's more if you have to be touched by the goo.
Okay, this is my pitch. There's nothing hotter than a secret romance. He clearly has a shine for you. You need,
Oh, you think?
I don't know, maybe,
Yeah.
but you need to find a way to get a message to him. It's like, we can't talk, but like, tell me with your eyes.
That's a great idea.
Done.
That's a great idea.
Done.
I know that
That'd be my pitch. That's how I do it, but I'm open to it.
I don't know how long we plan to stay in Dresda, but I haven't heard from Moss,
Shit.
and I haven't heard from Mal or Adri, and it's been 2.5 weeks, and I have seen my brother for a grand total of an hour, and if they are still in Taywin, why hasn't he called? So I I don't want to put a pressure on anyone to
Saving
get
first.
through Dresda, and I'm happy to spend a little couple days there, but I need to.
No, we talked to the priestesses.
It's a 2-day town. You can see it all.
I need to find Edry.
Thistle would sort of just like slowly be backing out of the conversation, and when there's a moment where everyone's like really sort of like not paying attention, he would just slip out the door and go up to the top deck. But with a look, he's a large, tall, imposing figure. He would have a look on his face that said, "Do not fucking approach me." Like, don't talk to me.
Make a stealth check to get out of the room.
Don't you look at me!
Irish goodbye.
My favorite.
Yeah, I'm not like trying to sneak. I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
trying to find like an opportunity where no one's gonna ask me to not go.
Okay. Then I
Don't get on that plane.
Don't worry about the stealth check then. But I will have you make an intimidation check. Normally it would be at advantage, so I'll
Just straight.
just a flat roll.
He doesn't look scary. He just looks tired.
Yeah.
That's 14.
Okay. So yeah, you head up on the deck. It's late into the evening now, so there's not very many up there. You've noticed that the top of the ship that normally closes, the mechanism seems to have been broken, so they have not been able to close it. So the top deck is open.
Do I see the moon?
You do.
I will.
There are 3 moons.
Yes. Do I see the one that I'm looking for?
Yes.
I will call Sprig down to me.
You see Sprig flies down from the top. Oh! And the moon that you're referring to is the largest being Van Dyne.
My old friend.
Oh.
It has been a long time since I've asked you to carry a message. But I must ask you one more time. I need to know if it was her. I need to know if it was a blessing or a curse. Be safe.
And I'll like toss him out into the sky and then make my way back down.
Takes off into the sky. Boat sails on.
I think over the next couple weeks, is there like a place in the lower hall that not many people like need to, like it would be a flat wall?
Yeah, there's like in the storage area.
Yeah.
There's like there is a kind of storage area between where the engine room is and where the coal is kept, and where the like cabins are and some of the kind of more open quarters.
Okay. Over the next couple weeks, I think what I would do is I would would accomplish all of the duties that were asked. I would do everything that was asked of me. But in time where I was not doing things, I would be in this storage area, and you'd see Shy asking people every now and again for nails. And she would ask for a couple pieces of coal. And she would probably come up and borrow a dagger from you at some point.
Yeah.
Thanks. And you'd see her like her fingers are smudged with coal.
Do you need help with something?
I want to show you something. This would probably be like a week or so in.
Okay, I do need to resolve something
Yeah,
that first night,
absolutely. Yep, go ahead.
before we jump ahead
Yep.
to that. You guys all take your rest.
Is it me getting pissed on?
I need you, as you are
No.
deep into your sleep.
That's a yes.
Now, is the question, do we think Esper ever sleeps deeply?
Yeah, you're having
Yeah.
a dream
You get into REM cycles.
where you're in Ellery at the bar, ordering a drink, and you hear behind you, "Hey, dead fingers."
Did you fucking cast dream on me?
I don't know what your deal is. Back off! And you watch as you turn, you see Zane, and his form grows larger and larger, and you see his eyes begin to burn with this like bright blue flame as he gets larger, and the roof comes off of the bar, and you see he like goes to slam down on you and crush you. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Or what, you pissed the bed?
What level is that spell?
It's like 5th level.
Yeah.
That's a 20.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, okay. You
Hold, man.
And
you kind of wake up at the start.
OHT.
You do not take any psychic damage. You wake up with a start. You laugh a little bit to yourself, and you go back to sleep, and you're able to have a restful sleep.
You know, pee in bed.
Can I, like, at some point, like, or after that earlier conversation we were having, can we say that I went to one of the sailors and asked a message to be delivered to Zane? So I'll say to the sailor, like, can you recite something precisely as I recited to you now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I want you to repeat after me, okay?
Okay, yeah.
It's going to be nice and quick.
Okay.
A flame you wish.
A flame you wish.
And heat you seek.
And heat you seek.
To land we tread.
To land we tread.
We must not speak.
Okay, this is tuning land. Can we start again?
If flame.
If flame.
You wish.
If flame you wish.
And heat you seek.
And heat you seek.
To land we tread.
To land we tread.
We must not speak.
We must not speak. If heat you wish. And land you seek.
He found the dumbest sailor.
It's hard to memorize lines, all right?
Sorry, I'm a visual person.
If flame you wish,
I quickly write it down.
if flame you wish and heat you speak, to land we
Heat you
tread.
seek.
Yeah, to land we tread, we must not speak. It's not that hard to learn lines. No, because he yelled at me.
Bunch of actors.
Yeah, I'll get him the
What was
message.
the third line? What did you say?
To land we tread.
To land you tread.
Wait.
To land we
Wait.
tread.
What is that first word you're saying? Could you spell it?
Till. T-I-L.
Okay.
I thought it was 2.
There we go.
Till. Like,
Till.
until we are off the boat, we cannot speak. Listen, I'm right. I'm
See, the big lady can't talk to you.
Okay, yeah. Got it. Got it.
That's our new Be Safe. We do that whole speech. And we do it till we get it right.
Go talk to Fire Mommy.
Yeah. Not going home. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Sorry.
Regionals is this weekend.
Everyone remember.
regionals?
Everyone remember. If flame you wish and heat you seek, till land we tread, we shall not speak.
Must not speak.
Okay.
But he's paraphrasing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wish.
Thank you.
Land. Yeah. Got it.
Go.
Okay.
I would also relay. I get the sense that was I know that that's a spell, right?
Make an Arcana check. I don't know that you do.
High level shit.
Yeah, I don't know that you do.
How high level is
It's a
it?
16 total.
We don't know.
You were not familiar with that.
So I just
You just like that was a
had
weird dream.
That's all right. Okay.
The next day, though, Zane does see you, kind of in the hall, and he goes, "Hope you slept well."
Yeah, slept great. Always do.
Now we can flash forward.
Does he fuck with me at all?
We'll see.
All right. I'll kill him. I'm a street kid. I'll kill him.
He's killed people in this campaign for less.
If Zane just disappears
saying.
on a boat, no questions.
This is
Many questions.
No.
Kill Nepo baby.
He fell overboard. It's
and this
fine.
is someone Mark might not have an issue with dying. I'm just saying.
So I would come to you. Can I borrow a
He's not a bad person.
Yeah.
He just is a shit.
Do you want like a good one for throwing, or do you want a good one for stabbing? They're different.
I just need something. Probably the thinnest one you have, and it doesn't really matter how short.
Oh
it is.
yeah, I stole this lovely. I'm gonna pull out like a really long stiletto dagger. I'll be like, I stole this. This is lovely.
That's. You know what? Come with me. I need to borrow your. I'm good with my hands, but not with knives. So come this way.
Okay.
You'd come into a storage room, and like, Shy would move some crates aside, and you would see probably like a 4 by 5 foot like tacked up pieces of really, really nice drawing paper. And you see why Shy has been covered in coal is she's been sharpening pieces of coal to use like charcoal. And she has depicted what she thinks is the scene from her vision. And it's, Shy is a very, from this you can see she's a very talented artist. Like this is like someone who has been trained.
Very skilled.
Well, it's been a while. My perspective's a bit off. It used to be better. But I need it can't live in here, so it needed to be there. Do you mind cutting a couple pieces of charcoal for me? Something sharp. I want to make sure I get the
I'll like edge off some pieces of charcoal.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's been And you see it's like she rubs the hand across her face. There's just charcoal. Like she's just like there's charcoal everywhere. It's like her hair is tipped with it. It's been a while since I've pulled out my supplies. I haven't done it since since before Dad lost his job. So it's felt important, I think.
I understand that.
Yeah.
My brother was actually quite good at drawing.
Oh yeah.
They'd make him draw the places we saw. I was never any good. They made me draw the places I saw and it was useless.
Well, here. Shy rifles down. I rifle down into my bag, and you see this like there's a tube that looks watertight, like water safe, and he pulls out this like beautiful vellum paper, like expensive vellum paper, and wipes her hands on my clothes just to make sure that I don't transfer any of the charcoal to the paper. She like takes a knife and takes the butt of your knife and just takes 4 nails and just bam, 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 bam. Go ahead.
As it is a new day, I'm going to use Whispers of the Grave to gain proficiency in art tools. And I'm going to draw Shy, as she is right now, smudges, mess. But like, as Esper sees her, it's like, the smudges aren't a problem. And with the, like, guidance, I'm gonna draw that out.
I think Shy I'd be so lost in this drawing of my mother and this tidal wave. And as you're working, I think I would add on a couple more sheets to try and get this like 180-degree perspective of what I actually saw. It's almost like you can see these hands covered in scales and the gnarled wood of my mother's staff. You see even a couple wisps of her hair. Actually, no, she doesn't have hair. She has frills. You would see a couple wisps of the of her robes, and the sea spray kind of coming across. And I'd probably be lost in my work for probably an hour, maybe 2, 3, and then I think at some point I would step back, and I would I think I'd see. What'd you do that for?
In fairness, I cheated.
What do you mean you cheated?
I can be good at things that I'm not good at. I had help. There's like a little smudge on the forehead. I did make one mistake, and I just lean over and smudge the forehead. Perfect.
I think there would just be like a.
Don't let it build up.
Yeah, I'm trying not to.
And once you get it out, let it be out. Because if you stand all day looking at this, it just goes back in. Catharsis.
Yeah. Can you start taking them down on that side?
Yeah.
So I take them all down, and I once they're down, I think I grab Esper kind of by the scruff of his tunic, and I just kind of drag him up to the top deck. And I look at him and go, out. And I take the drawings and I chuck them into the ocean.
I throw them with them.
Thank you.
And then I hand the picture of you.
You gonna keep that one?
She can go with them if you want. Or you can hold on to her.
I don't mind this one.
Neither do I.
Okay. Fold it.
I can see Sean perching like a bird.
I think
So-
I think at that moment Shy would tuck the thing in her robes, and knowing that there is so much more that is unsaid, and so much more that is, and Esper would know that too, waiting elsewhere, would go in.
Mel's been gone for 2 weeks. He's fucking swooping right in. Fucking, you snooze.
Sorry, Mel who?
Sorry, they call Esper the vulture because he's around dead things a lot and he swoops in, baby.
So as you get close to Dres, you're about a couple of days away.
No. It's the ghost. Shit.
One evening, Zane comes up to you.
Yes.
Look, I don't care. This could get me in a lot of trouble, but I have to know. What happened?
Silence. I cast silence.
He says it. He says it before, as you're casting, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
No! What about an initiative roll?
Sorry, no, she's cast silence.
Okay. So
either you can cast guidance or
Oh,
you
fuck
can cast...
yeah. Okay. That's gonna be... Seriously? That's 6. That's a 6.
No!
Damn it!
So you go Harkoon as the spell comes down, and the rest is... He just looks like he's desperately trying to figure out what the rest of that sentence is.
I kiss him.
You can... Yes!
Yes.
Disadvantage.
Yes.
Like assuming, I
swoons.
It's like that photo, the post-war photo with
Yes.
the stamp. I take you.
His legs go weak, as you kiss him. He is he's stunned. He's so taken aback, and his eyes just melt. And you see him mouthing. He just keeps mouthing it.
Olive oil?
Over and over. He takes your hands.
Olive juice.
He pushes them against his chest.
I pulled them off of his sweaty chest.
Yeah, he did. He opened his tunic.
Yeah, no, I fucking hate that. And I put his hands onto my chest for a moment.
Hot.
And then I touch my forehead to his, and then take his hands, give them back to him, and I back away. And as soon as I am out of sight, I fucking run. And let the spell go.
Okay.
Also, the mental image of Mirielle having to bend over so
So
hard.
How are your hammies?
They are
They're strong.
This is a squat. It's a deep squat.
Got a bend at the waist.
I like
It's like
the
a
flash
parent
forward.
squat where you're on the balls of your feet and you're down there listen, champ.
I'm gonna, after that, try and go find Mark.
Okay.
I like the flash forward of Zane sitting in his room being like, Hamburg, Herg. What was the meaning of the word? Just the kiss is fully erased whatever she said out of his mind.
You do find Mark. Doesn't take you very long.
Maybe she was like, you.
I'll relay what happened with Zane.
Oh!
It was
Did
so
he go
upsetting.
for tongue immediately?
No, he went limp. The truth is, like, I know a tongue's a muscle, but I've never thought about what happens when a tongue goes completely limp. But his did. So.
Wow. I never thought of that as was that intentional? Do you think that's like his style? I've never kissed him.
I think to have a style, you have to have practice at something, and I think that.
Burn, sick burn. Absolutely fucking scorched him.
But this sort of this close call that happened.
Yeah.
Did make me remember that you did promise to tell me what you were keeping from everyone.
Well, I didn't. Well, you know, I didn't. Well.
No, you promised. You actually promised.
Okay, what constitutes a promise?
What you did.
Didn't answer my question, but I mean, here's my question. Answer your question with a question.
Don't.
Look.
Don't do that.
What?
Just tell me.
No, because here's the thing. Like, you're keeping something. I'm like, yes, I am.
Yeah.
You're like, what? I'm like, so much. Like, we're not gonna open up the entire dictionary. Like, I am a man of many secrets, and unlike some people, I don't just offer to, like, invite people in on them, no matter how cute they are.
Listen, I don't know how long I'm going to be traveling with you all, but I find myself very, very curious about what happened there, because something I saw was very upsetting from my past, and it's clear to me that there's more going on there than you're letting on. And I would like to know. I will not share with the others if you don't wish me to. But I would love it if you shared with me.
You want me to share what I've been... Okay.
And if not, if you don't want to share this, I'll accept literally any other secret.
I need you to do me a solid then.
Okay.
First, I was actually meaning to compose a letter to my dad, but...
Do you want me to write it for you?
Yeah, we only do, we do it via dictation. It's kind of a thing with us. Just kind of a simple one, you know, that when we get to Dresda, just be like, hey, Dad, it is Mark. You're going to want to write this down. It's Mark. Adventure going really good, actually, and loved the little surprise. Mate, we'll talk about that when I see you. It's important that you add the stops and starts. Like, it should sound like I'm speaking right now.
Surprise.
Good. Throw that in brackets. Don't actually make that in actual brackets. Yeah, you got it. Brilliant.
Don't actually make that
This
in
is how we do.
actual
Yeah.
brackets. That's how you do that.
Okay,
Good. Yeah,
sweet.
Yeah, sweet.
And I'm gonna say in your head, this is our little joke. I love that you're picking up so well.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I
amazing.
know how to do a bit.
Okay, sweet.
The fucking blank face, I know how to do a bit, and just fucking no emotion on the face, sent me.
Would love to chat. Underlined love.
To chat. And I'm going to write down the words underlined love.
Yes. Italicize chat. Next time we're in the same place.
Italicize chat. Next time we're in the same place. Great.
And I will take the quill. Oh no, that's not a Mark voice. That's and I'm just gonna do a big
Let's see it.
flowery M. Yeah, it's kind of like a. Well, you know, it'd be with quill, but this is real good. Yeah, thank you.
It's flowery.
And I'm gonna take that, and I'm going to say cone of silence, but don't actually cast silence.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe. No, I can just do this. Fuck. My dad. This means we're talking in the head.
Yeah. I can do a bit.
Thinks that this is just a fun bit. The dictation. When I got smudged, I think I was my dad on one of his adventures, and it was really cool. I got to see my uncle. Who I haven't in a long time, and they needed me to read a scroll which was never my strong suit back in school. Because words are hard. This is a joke for my dad. It's not for me. I had to work really hard in school because you need that. And if you can't, then life gets really hard for you. So I'm not stupid. You have to be really smart to figure out how to do that. And I just don't want, I would prefer if everyone else didn't know that.
It's between us.
Yeah, so, anyways, that'd be cool.
For what it's worth, anyone who thinks you're stupid is their head buried.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why Zane sucks.
Yeah. Well, we all agree on that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, well,
And this letter, I'll just...
Oh yeah, I've got that on my person already.
Okay, you've got that.
We did that. Cool.
Okay,
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah. No.
No. But like, you do fire, so.
Yeah. Cool.
Put that firearm away.
Right.
Those aren't allowed here.
Call back. Okay.
Yeah, I know how to do a bit. Bit of a bit. I've been.
Hey.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're good. Actually,
Hot.
it is weird when someone else says it.
Here you go. I leave the room. I was already in my room, like.
The idea of just like
Lying down on your
I'm just gonna look away while you.
That's
Yeah, I
whole
like the
thing
idea
of-
that you go down and get a touch him.
Good night. Good night. Thanks for thinking of me.
And that's our show.
Does Sprig come back before we reach?
Sprig has not come back yet.
Okay.
Before we get there, that was just a little thing. I would just have to watch this face. Just cold water. He heats it, he cools it, and goes finds Thistle.
Thistle would probably be, depending on what time of day, either on the top deck, just like sitting in the wind, or like in his room getting ready for bed.
I
Depending.
find you sitting in the wind because that's way cooler.
Trick compatible.
Fuck.
Yeah, mate. I want to thank you. I know it was really hairy elsewhere.
Yes.
And I just appreciate you trusting my instinct. And I can see whatever you saw. Did some stuff. But I appreciate you believing in me.
It's interesting when you travel with a group that is much younger than yourself. Or it's, I am so much older than all of you, but also so new to being like you. I have spent so many years dealing in black and white that I oftentimes don't see the grays.
I was actually meaning to talk to you about that. You as this Thistle and Bear Thistle seem to be two very different people.
I would, Bear Thistle is probably much closer to what I am accustomed to.
Is it hard to be this instead?
It is. I honestly don't know how you do it. The uncertainty, When I was a tree, I would feel no remorse, no second thought to shadow out the plants beneath me, to claim the space that was mine by right. When I was a bear, I would not think about the life of the deer or the animals that I fed on. But as a human, I can understand what it is to feel that is not me, and I do not care for it. So I
don't know.
look to you.
Well, I don't know a lot about forests and plants, but all the most successful people I've met, and I've known a lot of them, are not bears or trees, they're ambush predators. You wait. You pretend to be something else, like a praying mantis. And you wait. And it's hard to be still. But when it's the right time, that's when you move. Not everyone knows that. That's the secret that no one talks about. It's just as bloody here.
I don't mean to pry, but I would ask.
And at this point, he's kind of like staring out at the water as this conversation is happening. At this point, he would look at you and he would lock eyes with you, and there would be like a serious intensity to his question.
Mark, what are you waiting for? Because I cannot trust my instincts. So I follow you. And I would know who I follow.
I'll tell you this. I want to be a hero. I do. And I don't know when that's going to happen. But I'll know when I see it. Just, I don't know. If you are a praying mantis, you just bite the head off of something that's worse than you. That's the hope, at least. So if you spot something, like, point it out. But if it's a person, we don't do murder anymore.
Yes. Murder.
The best part of that analogy?
I know exactly.
Praying mantises bite the heads off other praying mantises.
Yeah.
Like,
male ones,
Yeah, they're
anti-patriarchy.
but I like the being like, be a praying mantis, but we don't do murder of our own kind. Just the like I just love the analogy being just like slightly off. I love it.
The analogy isn't off.
I
think Sean's gonna murder me later.
we all have secrets. But I think the longer we spend together, the more evident that becomes. I truly want to see you all become heroes. And if we are being honest, it is because when I ask for help, I will need the help of heroes, not of children. I would not have you think that I do it for purely altruistic reasons. I need sharp swords when I choose to go to war.
It started to rain.
Well, the weather's turned to shit. Good talk.
And you would just sit there in the rain.
I don't like being wet, and I'll
Starts to rain harder
Do I start getting flashbacks?
and harder. And you hear a rumble of thunder in the distance. As the night wears on, the moon is covered. You see flashes of lightning
I would turn into a bear and I would fucking roar.
You watch as a lightning flash rips across the sky, and you see the silhouette of a bird as it falls towards the ship. And that's where we're gonna end it.
No, Tim. That's not where we're going to end it tonight. We're going for at least another 10 to 12 minutes while you fucking narrate the bird surviving the fall and everyone going home happily.
Don't make us fill our mouths with dice.
I will put this in my mouth and protest.
I will fill my
Oh
mouth.
my gosh. What a wow.
Won't need this.
Call your local governor, call your politicians, protest this nonsense.
I just wanna give just like a little, to my table mates. 'Cause like, oh, so juicy, so spicy. Oh my goodness. Thank you all so much. Before we
Punch the rock.
tear the set down, thank you all so much for coming to join us tonight. It's an honor to have you come and watch us do this thing at our table. We will be back next Monday with more of our main campaign. So please, if you like what you see, drop us a follow, and we hope to see you next time. Stick around for the raid. We're gonna go hang out with somebody awesome, and put your thumbs up.
We're doing the poem. We're all doing the poem.
I have a suggestion
Yeah,
for
yeah.
a bit
Okay.
for this campaign.
Oh,
Because it's come up a couple times, and I think it's a good representation of this new group's
Okay.
attitude,
okay.
which is
If fire you see.
It's flames.
Heat you wish. Flame you wish.
No. Let him do it. Let him do it.
Okay.
But it was what
You'll
what
lick
I
my
what
meat.
I'm suggesting is when you find yourself in a situation where you don't know what to do, just always lick the mud.
Can we make it goo?
Yeah.
Lick the goo?
Lick the
the
goo.
goo.
When you don't know what to do?
Lick the goo.
Lick the goo.
Have a good night, everyone. Bye.
When you don't know what to